$100. And people love them because it's a great way to keep the kids entertained in the car, or you entertained in the car. Well, let's go up to a big 24 inches with a built-in DVD player on this side, which gives you this very lightweight TV that you can take on the go if you want to. Also, it's great for the kids' room, the extra room. We have a ton of people buying this for their kitchens. This is what they love in the kitchen because it's kind of that great high-def experience. And again, if you've ever wanted a TV in your kitchen, this is an awesome one, and that's why a lot of people love this. All right, got a lot to get to on this one. We have 5 FlexPay, of course. You have a major credit card, and you can take advantage of FlexPay. That's easy. And once again, we love it. We got free shipping happening, I think, basically in both my hours tonight. Justin's joining me, as he always does, one of our home experts. And Justin, this is an awesome little TV.
Yeah, it's really what you said. I think it's a countertop saver. It's a space saver, and yet you still get a bigger TV. You get a bigger screen. You know, you've seen the prices of those portable DVD players. Compare that to what we've got, and it's a legacy brand. It's Westinghouse. Been around for over 100 years. They've evolved TVs. You probably more than likely have owned a Westinghouse TV at some point in time. But this is really meant to just be an all-in-one, really, because we've got a DVD player that's built inside, which means you don't have to worry about an additional device that you have to pay or something else that's going to take up space. Plus, you've got a beautiful 24-inch TV that really has a super slim bezel that you can now place in any area of your home. This could be perfect for the kids' bedroom, perfect for the kitchen. I wanted to make sure that we had Curtis Stone going on in the kitchen here because this just gives you an idea of where you can place it and how much space you're going to be able to save. On the side right here is where that DVD player is going to be, and it's really simple because if you've ever had any DVD players, you know you still have all of those DVDs, whether it's the Disney movies, cartoon, animated, whatever DVD collection you might have. You don't have to get rid of any of that anymore, but you do have the DVD player right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead. I can go over to source. I'll go over to source really quickly. And then you can see I've got the TV. I've got DVD, HDMI, which is actually where I've got my Roku. That's how I'm streaming everything right now. So I'm going to go over here to my DVD. It's going to switch really quickly. It's going to start to automatically play. So it does have that memory built inside. So if the kids are watching anything and they accidentally turn it off and turn it back on, it'll go ahead and load right back to where you were last playing. Once it reloads, I'm just going to pop it out so you guys can see exactly where it lives on the side. But Suzanne, I think really what this is all about is just being able to have that all-in-one TV, a great size, anywhere you need it. Like you were saying, even with the trackball, it's just a great price and value to have for any kid's bedroom. For kids that have gaming, this has HDMI, so you can plug in your Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch if you need to. And any streaming device. I've got the Roku, so maybe you've got an Amazon Fire Stick. And then when you don't, okay, I'm sorry, Suzanne, there you got it right there. And then you also do have that USB port. So the USB port's really nice because some of those streaming devices, for instance, that Amazon Fire Stick, you can plug that USB right into the TV and have that power. You also have the VGA. So what's nice about that is you can also plug in any of your older devices, and then that coax cable, you can go ahead and have an antenna. So you still have all of the devices and connection that you need. And if you notice in the back of that TV, it's still mountable. So you can mount it anywhere you want as well. And then just really quickly, you're seeing it right there. That's where you'll be able to mount it. And then you can also pop that DVD out, just simple, open it up. It's going to pop out the side right here. So Suzanne, if you've got that DVD collection, you're wanting to get a TV for any room, if you want to travel with the TV, I think this is a really great size and a really great brand to do that with.
Okay, I want to show you too, because this has so many things to it. He was talking about all the connections. This is the old-fashioned connections down here below. But look at that. See that one? If you want to use this as a computer monitor, you can actually plug this in as a computer monitor, right? Right, Justin?
Yeah, so exactly. So that's for your older, that's exactly it. Older monitors, that's your VGA. You still have all of your red, green, blue, yellow for any of your older devices, any of those older electronics, which of course you might have an old VCR. You know, maybe you want to plug that old VCR into the back of the TV. You do also have an optical port as well. So if you have any new speakers that use an optical cable, this still does have that updated version. So you are going to have that optical port that you can connect to. For instance, I've got one of those big speakers that go right in front of my television. Of course, I'm drawing a blank on what it's called really quickly.
A bar? A speaker bar?
Thank you. Sound bar. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, sound bar right in front of the TV that uses the optical cable, and I just plug it right here into my TV. So it makes it really simple. So you have all of the old ports and new ports for all of your new electronics that you might want to kind of travel with or plug into your new television.
And I gotta show you guys this. This is crazy. It is so lightweight. I am literally holding it with one hand. Look at that. I mean, I'm kind of a strong girl, but still, it's incredibly lightweight. So here's what I like about this size, and I understand why everybody's buying this for their kitchens. It'll fit perfectly under a counter. So you can see Justin's in his kitchen. Did you notice the cabinets were above it? And you can see it's gonna fit perfect in that counter space. Or if you say, hey, you know what? The kids, they want a TV in their room for gaming because you just don't want them using your main television to play their games on, you can totally hook them up. It's a really great size and it's a really impressive picture. Again, for this price, you could buy just a little 10-inch DVD portable player, or why not get a full TV kind of thing going here? It does come with a remote, which is awesome, and look how advanced the remote is. So again, this isn't just your basic kind of, you know, oh, a DVD playback system. It's designed to be a fully functioning television, and by the way, you can play your DVDs. I love what the crew did too. What you're seeing there is they've actually plugged in a USB, a little thumb drive, and we're actually playing pictures on it. So maybe you've got a wedding coming up. We have a class reunion, and one of our classmates, her name's Shelly, she always works so hard and puts together these beautiful photo videos for all of us. We can either play it on the DVD, or right now they've got a little USB thumb drive in here, and she loves playing them back at the class reunion so we can all stand around and enjoy these old pictures, right? So maybe that's what you do for your family reunion or a wedding. We have a lot of people who love to make these type of videos for baby showers, but you need that portable TV to play them, you know what I mean? And with this one, you're getting so many capabilities, which is really amazing. Also too, if you get an adapter, Justin, would I be able to use this at tailgating if I could get an adapter for this?
What adapter would you, you do have the antenna, you could use.
Right, I would plug it into my cigarette lighter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, you've got like the DC to AC, so you absolutely could do that. Maybe pick up an EcoFlow if you wanted to pick up one of those, so you could power it up at a tailgating party.
That's true.
But yeah, I think this is perfect. Be able to just take anywhere you want and move it from any room to any other room that you want to as well. And one of the things that I really appreciate, just size-wise, is I don't have a giant armoire in my guest bedroom. We can't fit a big TV in there. So this was like literally a perfect size TV for me to fit on the little armoire that's in the guest bedroom. But if you're like me, I'm always the one that's cooking and then cleaning, and then, you know, my girlfriend's usually sitting there streaming and watching one of our shows, and I'm always turning around trying to see what she's watching. Now I get on my own little TV set up in the kitchen here, and I'll just push it up against the back here so you can see exactly how it will look. It really doesn't take up any space except for this little Roku that I've got plugged in. But you can see how nice that would be to just sit nice and flat. It looks perfect in this kitchen. So if you've been wanting that kitchen television, I think this is a perfect one to do it with. And then, yeah, it still has all of those things that we appreciate. It does have that, it's that all-in-one. So it does have that DVD player that's going to be built right here into the side. And like you were saying, Suzanne, it literally might be one of the lightest TVs I've ever picked up.
You know what's really funny, Justin? I almost over-picked it up. Like I grabbed it with both hands, and I assumed it was going to be really heavy, and I literally almost tossed it over my head. Like it's crazy, crazy lightweight. Kids could move this thing around. If you don't want to move it, say you move your own television. But again, think about this if you're RVing. You know, a lot of people don't have a TV in their RV. It's perfect for that. Think if you have Roku. I know Shannon earlier was selling a Roku stick or a Fire Stick, right? You can pop this in here, and as long as you have internet and some power, you're going to be able to watch everything you watch on your smartest TV in your house. If you have Apple TV where you've got it plugged into an Apple system, you're going to be able to use this. So this can very, very quickly become one of the smartest TVs in your entire house simply because of all the versatility you have with it. And if you just want to play darn old DVDs, you've got a ton of movies you've kept for years or music you love to listen to, you've got that built in. Think about the next time you're going to go on a trip. Maybe you're staying in a hotel and you're like, you know what, we're going to let the kids game on one and plug in some headsets behind here, and then we're gonna watch the hotel TV and watch our favorite stuff. But I just love the fact that you have this awesome high definition screen. It's 24 inches, so you really do get a nice viewing size, but again, you can put it in the most little convenient places. It is on the kitchen counter. So can you imagine being able to watch your favorite YouTube channel, or watching, you know, going on the internet or whatever you wanna do, or streaming services, your favorite Netflix because you're binge watching while you're making cooking cookies, you know, at the same time. And we know that's a lot of reasons why people buy this, is simply to put it in their kitchen. But Justin, I love what you said too, guest room. You know, a lot of people don't have a TV in the guest room. Wouldn't it be nice to provide one, or to use it temporarily in a guest room? Because again, you can basically move this thing anywhere. If you've got electricity and a Fire Stick or a Roku, and you have the space, which takes up little space, now you can have a smart TV, you know, Justin, really in any room.
Yeah, so the smart TV, you can have your Roku stick plugged in, and then again, saving space doing that, but also saving space knowing that I don't have to have another device. I don't have to have a DVD player out here to watch my DVDs. So again, even if you're, you know, somebody's in a dorm or maybe a smaller apartment who doesn't have all of that space, this is a great way to do it. And maybe if you don't have a DVD player, why not pick up a TV that has it built in, and now you can continue to watch all of those great movies. And speaking of great movies and DVDs, I always think about, you know, all the kids in my family, we're always putting DVDs in. And like you said, if they want to move the TV around, put it right down on the floor, and all the little cousins, you know, want to be able to watch, all of the brothers and sisters, cousins want to sit on the floor in the bean bags and watch a movie, they can do it. And do what I did. I kept the box so that I just literally put the TV back in the box, and we put it in the car and we travel with it. I know you're not going to get it tomorrow, which would be nice, because I can think of many different ways tomorrow, Suzanne, to have it out barbecuing. Maybe you're taking it tailgating, like you were saying. And I say tailgating, but we're going to want to head to the beach. But you know, who knows? You know, the possibilities to be out, you know, being in the car and watching some, you know, whatever you want to watch while you're enjoying a barbecue session for 4th of July with a TV this size. That sounds pretty good to me.
You'd be kind of fun too, we love watching football outside in the fall. That's our favorite thing to do, is because all you need is power and the internet. You know, you can literally plug this in, take it out on the porch, watch football, bring it back inside. You know, if you're trying to buy an outdoor television, they're really, really, really expensive. So this gives you that temporary fun of gathering everybody around, watching the game. You're outside on a beautiful fall day. Maybe you're barbecuing at the same time. All you need is, you know, plug it in, and again, just pop in that Roku or the Fire Stick. Maybe it's Apple TV, and boom, you've got a really smart television, and it's completely portable. Look how light this is. This is so funny. I literally almost tossed it over my head. I expected it to be a lot heavier. I do want to show you once again, how do you do the modern today stuff, like the USBs and all that? You've got all your cable hookups here for the USBs and everything you need. But when I flip it over, you can go total old school if you want to. Justin, can you walk us through the adapters one last time?
Yeah, so from right to left, so we've got our VGA. So this is great for any of you who want to still use this as a monitor as well, for any of your, you know, any of your desktop computers. You still have your red, green, blue adapters for any of you might still have VHS tapes, or maybe you already have another DVD player. Continuing down that little square one to the left of that is going to be your optical for any of you who have any updated sound bars or Bluetooth speakers. You can go ahead and connect it that way. And it does have a little audio jack that you can go ahead and be able to do some private listening. Maybe the kids are playing some video games in the hotel and they want their own little TV. You can do that. And back to the original ones, Suzanne, yeah, you still have your USB, your HDMI. And one last thing really quickly with that USB, Suzanne.
Yep.
You know what you can use that with? If you have an antenna, you can actually use that USB port as like a little hard drive. So if you wanted to record a show through your only, you know, over the airwaves stuff, you can actually use that USB drive.
That's
as
really
a little,
awesome.
A little hard drive.
And then look, look, this is the TV. This is like the clown car at the circus. It just keeps on doing stuff. And look at this. This is your DVD player right here. And look at the remote. I mean, this is a serious television. It's really amazing. And you still have a high definition, gorgeous picture. I have to say, you know, I always start and finish on how's the screen, how's the picture, because that's what you're staring at. It's really good. Like, this is very surprising for this price point, how multitasking this is. And finally, you get your perfect little TV for your craft room as well. You know, I'm a huge crafter, Justin knows, and this is awesome because I binge watch Hallmark movies all day when I'm crafting because they're kind of brainless. And so now you've got your own little crafting room television you've been dying to have. All right, Justin, we got to run. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. My girlfriend's choice of those types of shows is Gilmore Girls, so I think I can listen to the episode and know exactly which one it is. So
exactly.
Anyway, enjoy the TV.
It's like every Hallmark movie ever. Okay, thanks, buddy. All right, guys, I do want to mention this. I'm going to show it to you one more time. Really, really popular.